for me to reach if I could, and with that matter, no helicopter plane or some new infinity.
My spirit's indestructible. Indestructible. I won't let nobody break me down.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Seeker here with another video. Today we're gonna talk about some clowns from Twitter, right? So the original post was by Smash JT, right? Famous guy, currently getting hate because he spouted certain views, right? And apparently now, because of those certain views, he's transphobic or whatever. But we're not getting into that right now. We're getting into what's going on here. So if you look at this tweet, or X tweet, I don't know what the hell you want to call it, he says Xbox 360 Joanna Dark versus modern, always the jawline. And basically this is her, feminine, beautiful, and etc. We got her here, not so beautiful, not so feminine, and a manly ass jawline. And he's not wrong. So what they've been doing recently, or for the last couple years, since they started with all this woke shit in video games, is that they're uglifying the women, and they're basically making them almost how do you say? It's basically hard to tell whether it's a woman or a male, right? Because she has female features, but it's all flat, and yet she has shoulders of manly ass shoulders, a manly hairstyle, and a manly ass jaw. So it's like a character mixed with both, so you can't tell what it is. And that's usually how the females are, or they're made super ugly. And as an example of that, you know, because the guy says that apparently we're all sexist and whatnot. If you looked at Alloy from Zero Dawn, right? Feminine, somewhat attractive, and she looks better in the cutscenes, but whatever, right? This is the left, and then when it became woke, now she got a little bit of that weird manly jawline. She's uglier, you know. She looks like she looks like a boy, to be honest. She looks like a guy, and he's not wrong. It's always the jawline, or they're always making them ugly, unlikable, shitty personalities, don't need no man, magically they turn lesbian or gay, all that woke nonsense, right? And there's a difference between writing a character, a good character, right, that's LGBT or female or etc., and then there's, you know, making a bad character that is surrounded by nothing more than their gender, their sexuality, their race, and it's just not a character. There's also the third option, which is usually bad writing, and this is a mixture of both bad writing and woke ideology. Usually when people focus, as I said in previous videos, when people focus on certain aspects of a character, for example, oh, it has to be a female, and if it's a female, what's the personality they always have? She's annoying, insufferable, miserable, she don't need no man, she's a pain in the ass, you can't tell her what to do, she's perfect, she can always beat guys she shouldn't be beating, etc. Right? Horrible. Because when you focus on a character by simply their gender, race, or sexuality, you're always gonna write a shitty character. Always. Now, if you think about the character first, and it happens to be female, or a different skin color, or LGBT, then you can write a good character, because you're not selling this character to us as a way to smack us over the head, preaching to us about your woke ideology or your political views, because no one cares. But yet they go and blame the fans as sexist, misogynistic, transphobic, and etc. But Smash makes a good point. Look at here, perfect example of what I just said. Oh, I can see it. Okay. Oh, what I just said, if you can see it, right? And basically, this came out of left field for no reason. If we go back, the guy says the jawline thing really does come down to incels and losers being universally hyperfixated on anime characters. So this is some beach whale crying and saying that apparently that the reason why guys hate manly looking women and horribly written women or characters, it's because clearly we're incels and losers. Look, I don't know what not being involuntarily celibate has to do with finding a woman attractive. You can be celibate involuntarily, right? Or on purpose, and you can still find a woman attractive. That has nothing to do with looks. That's number one. And the whole loser thing, like, bro, grow up, right? You're a grown ass man acting like a fucking 5-year-old. Get a grip on life and reality, please. And that's the problem. Now, if I go to Google, right, and I put the average female, right? And this is what you get for average females. See? Attractive, normal female jaws, not flat. Look, females of different shapes and sizes, but the average female is usually skinny and not flat. So, like, it's weird that every time they make a female, she always has to be flat, with flat from the front and the back, and she always has to look like a man. Especially in essentially, sorry, I'm stuttering on my words here today. So essentially, you know, when it comes to the world, what is a big girl gonna do in a world where she has to fight fucking machines and climb shit? That's not realistic. Why do you always gotta make them not look beautiful? Why do you always gotta make them ugly? The average woman is beautiful. She's attractive. Looks like a woman doesn't have a manly jaw, and she isn't flat. Why do you gotta ruin that? Oh, I'm sorry. Is it because the male gaze? A man can't look at women now because somehow that's offensive? Most women are attractive. How does that make sense? You know what I mean? If you're gonna make an ugly character, make them ugly within reasons. Why? Oh, this person was suddenly put in this position that they don't want to be in, but they have to do it anyway. Cool. Makes sense. Or this character is not really attractive, but he's the hero, and this is why he's the hero. She's the hero. Blah, 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 blah. But make their body types realistic. Make them, fit the story, the universe, the world. Like, that's not hard. And if you're gonna have some flat-chested girls, you can have a variation of different body types. Like, why is it always flat, unattractive, and manly, or some big chick? Like, seriously. Sorry, I'm trying to look for the average female body type. Okay, this is the average female body type. Not flat. Imagine that. Curves, attractive, not manly. Wow. Imagine my fucking surprise. And I'm watching what I'm scrolling on because I don't want to get banned by YouTube, right? And if I go to YouTube, and if I go to Google, right, and I ask, what is the average? Better hope to God that it doesn't show anything dirty. There you go. In the USA, it's a 34 double D. And if you search that up, you'll understand that that is not flat. Neither is the backside. And I'm not saying that every female has to look like a model, but this is the average female we're talking about. If you're going to go for realism and realistic body types, clearly you're not going for realistic body types. I mean, to an extent, because there are some chicks that do work out and look pretty manly. And I see them with big muscles and it's weird. But those are small exceptions. Pretending that this is the thing, no. What they're doing essentially is taking a female and making her look into something that you can't tell whether it's a female or a guy. And that's them disrespecting women. The average female has curves. The average female has a behind. The average female size is this. So where's the realism coming from? No realism whatsoever. At least in the aspect that they're trying to claim that it is. Nothing. It's just horseshit. It's bullshit. What they use to cope with people. What they use to basically bullshit you into believing. That's all it is. And this loser here doesn't have a good argument. That's why they always go with the incels and losers. But yet, look at him. He looks, I'm sorry. What does that say? I got a song for you. Hungry, hungry hippo. Like, come on, man. And then the females that complain about this stuff, right? That are on his side, or rather he's on their side, are always chicks that are what? Selling their butt cracks on the internet for $5.99. So I'm supposed to take what? Moral advice and moral values from what? An online prostitute? Yeah, that's not how that works. That is not how that works. But, you know, crazy stuff. You know, we had beautiful women back in the day, and now we got to be stuck with, for the most part, on the West, with these things in video games that we can't tell whether it's a woman or not, because her shoulder looks manly, her jawline looks freaking manly, or they're ugly as shit. Like, here, I'll show you Star Wars. What is it? Rebels? No. Outlaws. And you know what the sad part is about this? The face actress for this is gorgeous. I'll use this as an example. Let's hope something crazy doesn't pop up. Okay, so here, right? The face model for the main character of Star Wars Outlaw is on the left. What Ubisoft did with her is on the right. They are determined to make bland and ugly women for video games. Look at her, bro. She's fucking gorgeous. I wouldn't say 10 out of 10, but she's gorgeous. What the hell is this? What the fuck is that? They took this poor young woman who is gorgeous and turned her into a, what the fuck is this thing? You know, when you jibby jabby your arms a lot, you know what I mean. That's what it looks like. A person that likes to do jabby jabby jibby jab on their arms. You know, the illegal stuff. So, like, realism, right? Woke. Impossible body type. Unrealistic. What the fuck is this? Realistic woman, beautiful and everything, not realistic and evil and sexist and misogynistic. This is supposed to be beauty, apparently. No. You took a beautiful woman and you made her fucking ugly. She should sue you guys, to be honest. You guys should get sued for this bullshit. This is sad. And then you got idiots like him defending this bullshit, which is sad. Fucking sad. Oh, and I almost forgot. This person here says, hey man, I don't know if you knew, but it's the first person shooter and you don't get to see her jawline during gameplay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You'll see her in cutscenes. Why does she have to be ugly? The real fucking question here is, why the hell does she have to be ugly? That's my question. Why? Because you guys are scared of women? Why? Because you never touched a woman? Why? The closest what you touched a woman was hugging your mom, hogging a female friend while she's getting run through by Tyrone or Chad? Wow. What a fucking loser. And I guarantee you, if this guy is married, we all know who wears the pants in that relationship. It ain't him. Like, come on, man. Why in God's green earth does she have to be ugly? Why? Because you're overweight? Looking like I was gonna say Mr. Potato Head, but like, it's crazy. This is insane. So our standard is to uglify women and make them look manly. And we have to get rid of the fantasy of beautiful females that are athletic, because the things that they have to do need an athletic body type. And don't get me wrong, I have seen very rare few people who are 400 pounds doing backflips. But that's in a trampoline. That's not them jumping off the ground. And if they can do that there, I'd be impressed. But that's not normal. You're not going to have a 400-pound dude or female jumping around doing athletic shit. And you got to uglify the women. Why? Why couldn't she just be beautiful? What you for people who are okay with women dressing provocatively, right? Because I'm not sure if I can say the word, right? For people that are okay with you selling your butthole and your feet and your crack and everything else that is all over your body for $5.99 a month on OnlyFans, and talking about don't judge her for her past, don't judge her for all the beds she's been in and all this other bullshit. Why is it that when they say all that bullshit, why is it that they seem to have a problem with having beautiful women? So they are okay with a real life woman being beautiful, using makeup, being sexy, sexually attractive, dressing in a skimpy way, right? But when it comes to a female character in a video game, somehow that's a fucking sin. Like, what? You want your cake and you want to eat it too? I mean, clearly you've been eating the cake. That's fucking clear. Yeah, you definitely want to eat your own cake, and you want your own cake and eat it. That's nothing new for you. I don't understand. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for being here. Like, subscribe, tell me what you think, comment down below. Share the video, it helps a lot. If I didn't say it, subscribe. I also have a Discord. You can join my Discord. Right now, it's still a work in progress, but it'll be cool to chat with you guys on, on Discord and whatnot. Shoot the shit and talk about our favorite shows and what we agree with and disagree with. What we agree with and don't. And yeah, I appreciate you for having here like always. And I'll see you next time. So later.